Hi, I'm Peter Travers, and this is Popcorn, where we tell you traditionally what's happening at the movies, what's right now. But you know what? I'm changing it up this time because it's the end of 2009 at the movies. That means it's my chance to tell you what I really loved and what I would like to see buried. Movies I would like to see get a stake in their heart so they never live again. But being a happy time of the year, I am going to begin with the best movies of the year. All right, what are my favorite movies of 2009? I am picking as number one, Precious, based on the novel Push by Sapphire. I will say that subtitle is the only thing I hate about Precious, which is a wonderful story about an obese girl from Harlem who's had the worst kind of life imaginable.
My name Clarice Precious Jones. I go by Precious.
The worst mother in Monique, a great performance by the way, and who somehow manages to rise above what happened in the most non-cornball way around. This movie sticks with me. I think about it all the time. I don't even have to see it again. It's in my head. So that gets my number one spot. What's the number two spot? That would be a film called Up in the Air.
To know me is to fly with me. This is where I live.
You all know about that now because every time you turn on TV, you see George Clooney at an airport and you think, I'm seeing the lightest kind of romantic comedy. And in a way you are, and in a way you're not, because the character George Clooney plays is a guy who goes around America firing people for bosses who are too creepy to do it themselves. And we're seeing in Up in the Air a movie of and for its time. It has a resonance under its romance and its comedy. And another movie that sticks with me.
Show some hubris. Come on, impress me. I bet it's huge.
You have no idea.
Number three is a movie nobody seems to be going to see. It came out in the summer. Critics loved it. It's called The Hurt Locker. It is directed by Catherine Bigelow, who I think will become the first woman director to ever win an Academy Award. And it is about a bomb squad in Iraq.
Oh, God.
Now, Jeremy Renner plays the head of this bomb squad, and he's an actor nobody knows his name, but I think you can expect to see him on the Oscar honor roll as well.
What's the best way to go about disarming one of these things? The way you don't die, sir.
And why do I like it so much? Because it takes action to define character. And this is an action movie that doesn't preach to you about the war or what side you're on. It just says, look at this, understand it, take it home with you. So those are definitely my favorites. But you know what? This show is called Popcorn. And so I am not going to be one of those critics that sits around and says, no, I only want serious. I have to have, it only has to have violins. It has to be so intense. No, I like popcorn movies. I wouldn't be on a show called Popcorn if I hated them. And I have to say that there were many of them this year. Who could forget The Hangover? Who could forget Zach Galifianakis and Bradley Cooper and Ed Helms just lost in Las Vegas doing what bachelors dream of doing?
Am I missing a tooth?
Oh. Whose baby is that?
Check its collar or something.
But the scene that I remember is Mike Tyson playing himself, singing In the Air Tonight, and then decking everybody that gets in his way.
Mike Tyson? This is my favorite part coming up right now.
He still got it.
That is a funny movie. There are a lot of other movies that work as just popcorn movies. You have Star Trek, which to me is the kind of movie that you go to just sit back and have fun with. It's a terrific time. I have a list here of movies that I love that were just popcorn, popcorn, popcorn. What about Fantastic Mr. Fox? Stop motion animation from Wes Anderson with George Clooney and Meryl Streep doing the voices. A terrific movie.
Rabbit or Autologous Cuniculus. I'm fast. You bet you are, Linda.
Got it.
Romance. There's no better romantic movie this year than 500 Days of Summer with Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Zooey Deschanel. And you didn't see that too. So listen to me and get going on it.
You used to call me Anal Girl. I was very neat and organized.
But what's the award for the popcorn movie of 2009? I'm going to reach over here and pull out my 3D glasses and say, James Cameron's Avatar. Now, it's almost 3 hours long, but it doesn't matter. This guy created a world, and you are not to see it without these glasses. I know that there are theaters out in America that will show this movie to you in 2D. Screw it, you're not going to it. James Cameron's Avatar in 3D, popcorn movie of the year.